Good morning. This video is about suicide. The National Suicide Hotline number is 1 800 273 8255. I awoke this morning and I thought I would do a video about suicide. First off, I am not a doctor, nor do I have a degree in psychology or anything dealing with suicide. So if you have any questions, call this number or talk to a professional or talk to a minister or someone at church or a trusted friend. Do not take this video as truth. It's a reflection about being disabled all my life and talking with other people. The first time somebody talked to me about suicide was when I was 11 years old. It was back in 1964. He had muscular dystrophy and he was 12 years old and he was suffering and he knew he was going to die soon. He smoked and he drank and he got high. He was on oxygen and he passed away about a month after. It made me sad, but I tried not to judge him after all. It was his life and his pain. My other friend had a different form of muscular dystrophy and he attempted suicide. My first friend did not believe in God, but my second friend did. He had an IQ of 160 and his body was failing him and he was losing his speech. He changed his mind after taking pills and he called 911 and got his stomach pumped. When I was 21 or 22 years old in 1974, I was going to the University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee School of College. A philosophy teacher who had students working on their masters in philosophy liked me and let me enter his class. And I did a paper with another student on euthanasia, the right for people to choose to die. I'm not a big fan of people giving up, but in some cases the pain is too great. And what right do I have to play God? Or what right do I have to say if people should suffer their pain to the end? I saw a special on HBO a few months ago about an older guy in his 70s who was terminally ill, and he died of his own doing, assisted living. It was interesting. It was heavy, but it was very interesting. My mother died of bone cancer. My dad died of cancer. My stepmother died of cancer. My brother died of Alzheimer's. My sister died of lung cancer. All of them had great faith, and they fought to the very end, and I respect them for that. Even my sister, they told her she wasn't going to live much longer. She still had Bible studies and had people come over and was hoping for a miracle. A friend of mine a few years ago, who was a strong Christian, asked me if he took his life, not if he took his life, but if people took their life, did I think that they would still go to heaven? And he was wondering about that if someone was terminally ill. We had a discussion about that and decided, well, it would have to depend on God to be the judge in that matter. A friend of mine a few years ago had some medications and he threw them on the ground and he walked out of our lives. And they were heart medicine and whatnot, and he passed away 10 days later. We all felt badly about it, but he decided that it was what he wanted to do. People didn't say he committed suicide, but he did. It makes me sad because, well, he was suffering from survivor's guilt from a relative dying in an accident he survived. Some people feel that death and dying is the best solution for them. I think people want to, in some cases, to be God with God, and that they hope if they take their life, God will understand and forgive them for taking their life. Some people do not believe in God, and this is why they just want the pain to end and they commit suicide. I have met people who say that people take their lives and they say, oh, well, I guess life was too hard for them. I realize that as a coping mechanism, but in a way, I can't feel that we as humanity have failed and have let one another down. A friend of mine told me the other day that he is tired of the pain. They did not say that they would take their life, but they are ready for it to be over if there's not much they can do. I hope after they get some more information that they continue their fight to survive. If people believe in assisted suicide, I believe that they should see a lawyer and doctors and talk about their affairs and make sure that this is what they really want to do and they're in the right stable mind. We live in a society now where we want a cure and our pain to end right now. This is the only life we have. And in most cases, I think we should fight to the end. We live in a world where there's way too much bullying and people do not talk to one another like they used to. If you're feeling down and you need someone to talk to, don't forget the National Suicide Hotline. 1-800-273-8255. Tomorrow is another day. Sometimes people can get blinded and bogged down by their own thoughts and isolation. Sometimes when people are feeling down, they really don't want to take their lives, but they want to be heard and understood. If you're feeling down, I hope you can feel better soon. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you don't give up and that you feel better soon. Thank you for watching my video, and if you think it might help someone, please share. Bye for now.